I chose Polk State because I used to work at the local Olive Garden, and I would do some sketching on business cards just in my free time on breaks. And they became pretty popular with the wait staff, and one of the waitresses actually showed it to the professor who happened to be the professor of photography here at Polk. He in turn showed it to the professor of art here, and she contacted me and she said, hey, we want you to attend. Come to school with us. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to Polk. Well, it's quite a long story, but I suffered quite a bit of health problems due to a bit of time with domestic abuse. I guess the term that resonated really well with me was not enough, not good enough, never good enough. Because of that, I became anorexic. I dropped to 72 pounds and was told by the local hospital, well, let's write up your will, you're going to go on hospice, there's nothing we can do. And I told myself, I can't do this. I've got a life to live. I've got a little girl, she needs me. And I told myself, no, this isn't going to be my end. And I got better. I made a recovery, and I decided I've got to do something with my life. Art has always been a big part of it, and of recent, my son was diagnosed with autism. He's level 3 autistic. He's nonverbal, and well, while we were in the hospital with him and they were doing some surgeries, he had to have a prosthetic in his head. But we heard about art therapy and how useful it could be for him and for others with autism and other children in need. And I've always loved art, and I thought, yes, this is my calling. I felt it in my heart that this is what I was meant to do. The scholarship from Foundation helped me in order to become an art therapist, which is what I want to do. I need to take core classes that will allow me to transfer to a 4-year university. And the scholarship from Foundation helped me to continue to take those extra classes that I absolutely need to have, which I could graduate here without them, but I would not be accepted. And so the scholarship from Foundation was so generous. It helped me to be able to take those 3 classes that I absolutely need. Proceed onward toward a master's in art therapy so that I can help people just like my son and others who need that extra and that art can provide. Well, first and foremost, I'd ask if I could give them a hug. I'm speechless even now just trying to think about it. Just thank you so much. You have no idea what a difference you've made, not just in my life, but in the lives of those that I hope to someday touch as well. Other people that I would want to thank is my art professor, Mrs. Holly Scoggins. And she's made such a difference in my life. She believed in me when no one else did, and she saw that I had potential. And just for her to even say, hey, come to Polk with us. I look back on the art before I began here, and I've made so many leaps and bounds, and it's thanks to her and thanks to so many of my other professors. Professor David Woods, who helped me with my photography and just helped me, he would help me smile, he would help me laugh, and just know that it's okay to be happy. There are sad times, but we smile. And I don't think I'd have enough time to thank everyone. Out of my art experiences here at Polk, this is one of my more recent pieces, and this one, it stands out to me. To me, it feels hopeful. It symbolizes that we need to be this light, especially in times that it feels like they're just getting darker and darker. And you never know, whoever you pass on the street, whoever just happens to come your way, they may be suffering the same thing as you or something very similar. And just to be that light, just to show them, hey, I've been there. I know what you're going through. It's going to be okay. just to give them someone to talk to, someone that is there unconditionally, just to say, hey, I'm here for you, talk to me, I understand. You are enough as you are now. And that is what hope is, being enough no matter what.
Whether you give on Giving Tuesday or any of the other 364 days of the year to help Polk State students, you are providing hope to Erica and thousands of others and genuinely transforming their lives.